Hey everyone, it's LinzayRae here, and today I have a kind of a summer foundation tutorial for you, but it's how to get dewy skin in the summer, which is a big trend. It actually kind of has been a big trend for a while, but I thought I would just show you guys how I get my dewy skin using mostly just drugstore products. So first off, you always want to start with a clean and moisturized face, so I already did that. And the next step is adding a primer. Now, I have two different primers. One is a drugstore and one is more like a high-end primer. One is from Almay, and it's a face brightener, and has SPF in it, which is it's SPF 15, and it's called Buff Afterglow. This one works really well. And then this next one is Estee Lauder Spotlight, and almost gone. Yeah, I use this stuff a lot, but they're pretty similar, just the colors, like this one is more like a tannish color, this one's more white, but they kind of give that sparkly kind of glow, which is what we want. So I'm going to use this one today just to go ahead and go with the drugstore products. So you're just going to get a little bit, like that much. You're just going to take it in your fingers, and then you're just going to apply this mostly on your T-zone. So your forehead, down your nose, and on your chin. And then just blend out. And then always right here, like below your eyes and going out to your cheeks, where you want to get. Just really make sure it's blended really well. And I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it gives your face like a glow. I look really, really pale right now. It's scary. Alright, so that's that. And for foundation, you can get any kind of foundation you want, but for summer, I really recommend a tinted moisturizer. And I just got this one. It's from Garnier. It's the BB Cream Skin Renew Skin Pore Vector. And it's in light medium because I'm a little pale. And you can either use this just as a moisturizer or as your foundation, which is what I'm going to be using. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that and I'm going to put it on the back of my hand, and I'm going to get just a tiny bit. And little trick here, get a like a powder brush used for your face to use for your foundation. It's going to give your face a really kind of airbrush kind of look to it, which is what we want for that dewy look. So I'm just going to start patting this on the back of my hand just to get some of that product on there, and then I'm going to start patting it onto my face. And then start blending it in. If you need to, you can always get some more, but I'm just going to use what I have for now. I always like to go over my eyes because all the veins in your eyes, that's not really that cute. Blend down to your neck, into your hairline. Blend all over the face. And I'm actually going to get some more. I mean, this stuff does go a long way because it's really creamy. Sorry, my throat is all gross today. So I'm just going to blend this on my forehead. It's not really a heavy coverage, which we don't really need a really heavy coverage in the summer because we don't want to look like we like caked on a bunch of makeup. And when you use like a big brush like this, it feels so good on your face, like a lot better than like a foundation brush. And my hair is sticking to my forehead. How attractive. I'm just going to keep blending that. Make sure you get the right amount. Whoa, did you just hear my stomach? If you did, then sorry, that was uber loud. I think I'm hungry, so oops. Hopefully you didn't hear that. So, okay, just use the last bit up. I'm just gonna go over whole face. Alrighty, and now on to concealer. So this isn't a drugstore concealer, but it's my favorite. So you can get this online and it's not that expensive. It's the xoxo Camel Quad in Light, and I'm going to use these two colors right here. Just going to use them with my ring finger. Just going to go back and forth with that. And then I'm just going to place this under my eye like this. Under your eye, and then I'm going to go down the side of the nose and then back up to the outer corner of the eye, making like almost a triangle. It's going to really brighten our face up. Just really make sure there's no like awkward lines there. Just make sure to blend it out really nicely. Go to the other eye. Okay, and I always put some concealer on the top of my eyelids because I have really veiny eyelids and I kind of want to conceal that so it's not as noticeable. Okay, and then just any little imperfections that you have on your face, you can kind of dab those to conceal that. I always like to go in the between my eyebrows too. I kind of like it being a little bit lighter there. And then on the chin, so just really make sure that's really blended out. And I don't even know if you can tell, it's so bright in here. Hold on. I don't know if that helped at all. I just turned one of my lights off. Alrighty, now on to powder. We don't want to use so much powder because we want that dewy kind of look. So we're just going to use a tiny bit. There's a couple different options you can use. You can use just like a kabuki brush, or you can take like a little foam applicator and then wet it, or if you have the little makeup sponge thing, you can get that too. But I'm just going to take a little kabuki brush. And I'm using Revlon's Photo Ready makeup in Fair Light. And I'm only going to put this on the places that I get oily the most. So I'm just going to tiny little bit of that, tap off any excess, and then just do a light wash over your face. So on the nose, the chin, and then the forehead. And then leave the rest kind of untouched. Now, usually in the summer we want to look bronzed, so if you're a bronzer kind of fan, then go ahead and use that, or if you're already tan, then good for you, because that's awesome. I cannot get tan. I always have to do the fake stuff. But I'm going to use my fake stuff today, and this is the Murad Absolute Bronzing Boost, and this came in my Glam bag, I think in the month of March, I believe. Yeah. So basically what it is, it's just a liquid bronzer, which is really cool because it really blends into your skin really well. So you can use a liquid bronzer or a powder bronzer, which is kind of what we're used to. But I'm just going to take a little bit of this, and then I'm going to run it through my fingers. And then I'm just going to start contouring my face. So in the hollows of my cheeks, make sure to get back into the hairline. You can see that already. Blend it out, go up into your temples. Make sure to always get back to that hairline. You don't want any little white spots. Up into the temples. And then I'm going to do it on the other side. I really, really like this stuff because it's not so heavy. It's really, really light. So it doesn't feel like you're caking on a bunch of makeup. And plus, in the summer, we sweat and all that gross stuff, so we don't want to have a bunch of makeup on our face. So I'm going to get a little bit more of that and just rub it to my fingers, and then I'm going to put it down the sides of my nose, just to contour that a little bit. And then what's ever left on my finger, I put on my chin, just for a little contouring up in there too. And if you want to, you can take some like powder bronzer and lock that in, but ooh, I'm sorry. Stupid allergies. you can go ahead and set that in if you want, but I think this stuff stays pretty well. So if you're looking for a a liquid bronzer, then I recommend getting that. So on to the blush. This is the Maybelline's Dream Mousse blush in Soft Plum. And it's just a cream blush, which I really like to use for the summer because it's not so heavy, and I don't know, it just gives your face a nice glow. So I'm just going to take that on my fingers and then just focus on the apples of my cheeks. I'm not going to blend it back into the hairline because we don't really need to with this stuff. It kind of goes in well with the bronzer. If you want your blush to look natural, then take it down a little bit, more down than normal. Because when your face gets red, you usually get red in this area. So take it a little bit down if you want it to look a little bit more natural, instead of like all the way up here. Alright, and if you want to, I'm just going to take a little bit of this. It's Too Faced Cocoa Rose blush, and I'm just going to set that in a little bit. And I'm using the brush I use for my foundation, so it kind of blends it out at the same time. So I'm going to blend all those little colors together. So now, if you are a shimmery kind of glitter person like me, then you want to use a highlight on your face. This is e.l.f.'s highlighter, little quad thing. I actually don't really know what it's called because it doesn't have a name on it. But there's a few different colors in here you can use, like this white, this kind of cream, this brown, and then this pink, which I'm going to use these two colors together. So I'm just going to take my ring finger and mix those two colors together. I'm going to put this on the tops of my cheeks where the sun naturally hits. And it's just going to give a really, really pretty glow to your face. And then down the nose a little bit, not too much because we don't want it to look oily. And then right on the cupid's bow of our lips to give that kind of pouty look. Alright, there you have it. This is your summer dewy makeup look. I hope you guys tried this out, and if you have any tips on how to wear my foundation for the summer, then please let me know. I'm totally up for trying new things. So I hope you guys try this out, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.